Hello, English learners. Welcome back to EnglishPod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you another great lesson about appointments.
That's right. We've got an elementary lesson about canceling an appointment.
It's a really common situation. Sometimes you have an appointment at the doctor's or something.
Or at work.
And you have to cancel it.
Yes. So we're going to learn some great language to help you cancel appointments today. Let's go straight to the dialogue then. We're going to be listening as Samantha and Angela have a phone conversation, and Angela is trying to cancel an appointment.
And it's going to be a little bit fast in the beginning, but when we come back, we will explain all the great vocabulary.
Dialogue.
Hello, Samantha speaking.
Hi, Samantha. This is Angela calling.
Oh, hi, Angela. What's up?
I'm just calling about our meeting today. I wonder, is it possible to reschedule our appointment in the afternoon? I have a bit of an emergency that I need to take care of.
Let me see. It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I'm really sorry. I hope it doesn't inconvenience you too much. It's just this thing came up and...
Angela, you know what? I can't make it to our meeting either. Why don't we postpone it to tomorrow afternoon at the same time?
Sounds great. See you tomorrow.
Angela? Angela, look up. See that lady over there who's trying on a red leather jacket? Isn't that Samantha?
What? No wonder she told me she couldn't make it to the meeting. Oh no, I think she saw me.
Okay, we have some really interesting words that you probably listened to in this dialogue, so let's start with language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Today on Language Takeaway, we're bringing you 3 words. Erica, what's the first one?
The first word is reschedule.
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 When you reschedule an appointment, you...
Change it for another day or time.
Exactly.
Great. The second word that we have is inconvenience.
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 So to inconvenience someone is to...
To make things not convenient for that person.
Right. So to make things a little bit difficult or to
Yeah.
make things a little bit...
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Inconvenience.
And our third word is...
Postpone.
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 Postpone. We have some examples of the word postpone that will help you to understand its meaning a little bit better. Let's listen.
Example 1.
Since Robert is late again, we have to postpone the meeting.
Example 2. I'm sorry, Simon, but your vacation has been postponed until next month. Example 3.
Unfortunately, the flight will be postponed.
Okay, so basically postpone is to delay.
That's right. Make it at a later time.
At a later time.
Other examples.
Okay, some great words there, and we can listen to our dialogue a second time at a slower speed.
Hello, Samantha speaking.
Hi, Samantha. This is Angela calling.
Oh, hi, Angela. What's up?
I'm just calling about our meeting today. I wonder, is it possible to reschedule our appointment in the afternoon? I have a bit of an emergency that I need to take care of.
Let me see. It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I'm really sorry. I hope it doesn't inconvenience you too much. It's just this thing came up and...
Angela, you know what? I can't make it to our meeting either. Why don't we postpone it to tomorrow afternoon at the same time?
Sounds great. See you tomorrow.
Angela, look up. See that lady over there who's trying on a red leather jacket? Isn't that Samantha?
What? No wonder she told me she couldn't make it to the meeting. Oh no! I think she saw me.
All right, so in this dialogue, we had some really great phrases that we should look at in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
We have 3 phrases for you today in Fluency Builder, and the first one is so common. It's a great phrase. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
So this is a very common way of saying hi.
Yeah.
What's up?
How's it going? What's going on?
Right. And now the interesting thing is that many people don't know how to answer this phrase.
Yes, I see this all the time with my students.
So if you say what's up, you should say
Not much.
not much,
Nothing.
nothing. So what's up?
Not much.
Not much. All right. So the next time someone tells you what's up, now you know what to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Our second phrase is can't make it.
Can't make it.
I can't make it.
We use this phrase when we want to say, I cannot attend.
I cannot make it.
Yeah, I can't come.
Right. So if you're having a party today, I say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
It means I can't go.
Exactly. Maybe one more example. So, Marco, we've got a meeting today at 3 o'clock.
I can't make it. I'm recording today.
Oh, okay.
So, can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Our last word for Fluency Builder. This thing came up.
This thing came up.
This thing came up.
This is a great way of giving an excuse for why you can't make it to
Right.
an event.
So, I can't make it today because this thing came up. Like something
happened.
Something happened.
Yeah. Let's listen to a few examples of this phrase so we can see how it's used in the wild.
Example
Vocabulary
1.
preview.
I'm sorry that I'm late. This thing came up at work and I had to stay to take care of it. Example 2.
I can't talk right now. Something came up.
Example 3. Sorry I missed the meeting. Something came up.
Okay, great example. And I guess it's perfectly clear now.
Yes.
So let's listen to our dialogue a third time. And now we're ready to understand everything.
Hello, Samantha speaking.
Hi, Samantha. This is Angela calling.
Oh, hi, Angela. What's up?
I'm just calling about our meeting today. I wonder, is it possible to reschedule our appointment in the afternoon? I have a bit of an emergency that I need to take care of.
Let me see. It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I'm really sorry. I hope it doesn't inconvenience you too much. It's just this thing came up and...
Angela, you know what? I can't make it to our meeting either. Why don't we postpone it to tomorrow afternoon at the same time?
Sounds great. See you tomorrow.
Angela? Angela, look up. See that lady over there who's trying on a red leather jacket? Isn't that Samantha?
What? No wonder she told me she couldn't make it to the meeting. Oh no, I think she saw me.
So, Erica, have you ever canceled an appointment like this under false pretenses?
So for fake reasons?
For a fake reason? To go shopping?
Well, I may not have, told my boss, so I can't make it to a meeting because this thing came up and then I was going shopping. And I've never done that. But how about you, Marco?
Well, in Ecuador, soccer is a really big thing.
Right.
So when we were playing in the World Cup, Ecuador was playing and...
Not you, but...
Well, no,
yeah.
the Ecuadorian soccer team.
Uh-huh.
I canceled an appointment because I was going to go watch the game.
Really? A business appointment?
A business appointment.
Well, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the first time we were ever in the World Cup. And, my boss didn't really put up much of a fight because I guess he also wanted to go watch the game.
So very similar to the events in this dialogue.
Very similar. Mm-hmm. I guess that's kind of the inspiration behind it.
All right, guys, I hope you found some of these phrases helpful and useful. And remember, if you have any questions about anything you heard in today's lesson, please visit our website at englishpod.com.
Right. There, you'll be able to find more resources and also a large community to interact with.
Yes, including me and Marco.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you there. Until then, it's
goodbye.
Bye.
The second paragraph of the dialogue.
Okay, so we've all been there, right? You know that moment when you have to cancel something in English?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And suddenly you can't remember how to say it.
Yeah.
And you just kind of freeze up.
It's the worst.
Dialogue.
So today we're going to dive into a little bit from EnglishPod.
Awesome.
That is all about canceling appointments.
Love it.
Smoothly.
Scooby.
Whether it's for work or just like hanging out with friends.
It's so important because it's not just about the words you use, right?
Right.
It's about understanding how to use those words appropriately.
Yeah.
And in a way that's culturally sensitive, too.
Yeah. And they start off with some really helpful vocabulary.
Okay.
Like reschedule.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
Moving the appointment to another time or day.
Exactly. And that's a word you'll hear a lot.
Yeah.
Especially in professional settings. Like if you need to push back a meeting with your boss.
Right.
Or you have to call the dentist to find a different slot.
Yeah.
Reschedule is a really good option.
They also highlight inconvenience.
Yes.
Which basically means to cause somebody a bit of trouble or hassle.
Right. Like to bother them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they emphasize how important it is to apologize for any inconvenience when you're canceling. It's just polite.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like just that simple phrase, I'm so sorry for any inconvenience this may cause, can make a huge difference, particularly in a professional setting.
Yeah.
Because it shows you're mindful of the other person's time and effort.
Got it.
Yeah.
So we've got reschedule and inconvenience down. Now there's another word, postpone.
Okay.
Is that just a fancy way of saying reschedule?
Well, they are similar,
Oh.
but postpone has this subtle emphasis on kind of the delay aspect. So imagine a meeting being pushed back
Okay.
due to like something unexpected coming up.
Yeah.
Postpone is saying, okay, this meeting, it's going to happen,
Yeah.
but just not when we originally planned it.
Okay.
Okay. So those are all great for formal settings.
Right.
But what about if you are like bailing on plans with friends?
Yeah.
Are you going to say, I regret to inform you that I must postpone our social engagement?
Definitely not.
Okay, good.
Like, that is way too formal
Yeah.
for that kind of situation.
That's where the casual phrases come in.
Yes.
English Pod gives us some good examples.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the classic, can't make it,
Yeah.
short, simple,
Gets the job done.
gets the job done.
Yeah.
Like say you're invited to a party, but something comes up. You can just text your friend, hey, something came up, can't make it tonight.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Exactly.
Done and dusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though it's casual, like,
Right.
the sincerity in your tone still matters.
Yeah.
A genuine apology can go a long way, even if it's just in a text message.
Right.
Yeah.
Then there's the vague, but oh so useful.
I love this one.
This thing came up.
Yes.
Perfect when you don't want to get into the details.
It's a really polite way of saying I'm not going to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
And the vagueness can be strategic, too.
Yeah.
It prevents further questions.
Right.
While still allowing you
Vocabulary
to,
preview.
you know, keep your reasons private.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So we've got the formal words, we've got the casual phrases, and then English Pod also includes just this little tip
Okay.
about the greeting, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
And apparently the standard response is not much or nothing much.
Right. And it seems like a really small thing.
Yeah.
These everyday phrases are so essential for having smooth conversations. They're like the social glue that makes everything flow naturally.
Okay. So now things get interesting.
Oh.
The podcast has this dialogue
Okay.
between Samantha and Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Angela wants to reschedule a meeting,
Okay.
but then plot twist.
Oh, no.
Angela spots Samantha shopping for clothes
Oh, no.
when she was supposed to be unavailable.
Oh, that's awkward.
So awkward.
Busted.
Busted.
Yeah. And it just highlights the importance of being honest,
It really does.
even when you're canceling. Which brings up an interesting point.
Okay.
Even native English speakers don't always have the most truthful reasons for canceling things.
That's true.
In fact, the podcast hosts admit to ditching appointments for, shall we say, less than noble causes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like one of the hosts confessed to skipping a business meeting
Oh my gosh.
to watch a soccer game.
No way.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
So have you ever done anything similar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
I've definitely been guilty of that myself.
Like what kind of thing?
Well, there was this one time I had a dentist appointment
Okay.
and I really didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So I told them that I was sick
Oh.
and I stayed home
Uh-huh.
and I watched movies all day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
So it's like,
Yeah.
where's the line?
Between a white lie and just being polite,
Yeah. It's tricky.
especially when you don't want to give a whole explanation.
Yeah. English Pod actually touches on that.
Okay.
They suggest using phrases
Okay.
like, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to make it,
Yeah.
or I wish I could, but
Yeah.
And I think these just add a touch more regret.
Right.
And kind of soften the blow.
Yeah.
Compared to just saying, can't make it.
Right. So it's all about finding that balance. Being clear that you're canceling, but doing it in a way. Doesn't sound rude.
Yeah, you don't want to be dismissive.
This whole Samantha and Angela situation, though, it kind of highlights the importance of cultural awareness, too, right?
It really does.
What flies in one culture might be totally off base in another.
Exactly. Like, think about the concept of saving face.
Right.
It varies so much across cultures. Yeah. In some places, like a little white lie to avoid inconvenience is seen as polite.
Yeah.
Whereas in other cultures,
direct honesty is always valued.
Right.
It's fascinating.
So for our listeners who are working on their English, even if you master these phrases perfectly, you've also got to consider the context.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just about what you say, but how you say it and understanding those unspoken rules of the situation.
Yeah, it's like, congrats, you learned the word postpone.
Right.
But now you need to figure out if postponing is even the right move in this particular scenario.
And that comes with experience.
Right.
Like observing how native speakers handle these situations.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask questions or to make mistakes along the way.
Right. Because let's be real.
Yeah.
Even native speakers mess this stuff up sometimes.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah. We've all had those moments where we're just like, I can't believe I just said that.
Totally.
Exactly.
It's all part of the learning process.
And hey.
Sometimes those awkward situations lead to really funny stories.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that you can tell later.
The best stories come from those awkward moments.
Okay. Speaking of funny stories.
Okay.
Let's go back to that soccer game anecdote.
Okay.
From the podcast.
Yeah.
It really got me thinking how we prioritize things.
Yes.
Work friends, personal time.
It's a constant juggling act.
Right. And sometimes that spontaneous decision to go for a run or catch a game or just chill out.
Or just do none.
Wins over something that we had scheduled.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I think it's healthy to acknowledge that sometimes life throws curveballs and you have to adjust.
The key is doing it gracefully.
Exactly. Yeah. And respectfully.
And that's really what we've been exploring today. Yeah. Like, learning those phrases is a great starting point. But the real mastery is using them with tact, awareness.
And a bit of cultural sensitivity.
So what have we learned from this deep dive into canceling appointment?
Well, I think we've gone beyond just vocabulary lists.
Right.
We've delved into the nuances of communication,
vocabulary
the cultural
preview.
Factors at play, the importance of honesty while still remaining respectful.
Right, and we've seen how even native speakers navigate these tricky situations, sometimes bending the truth a little.
A little bit.
Yeah, for the sake of social harmony.
Exactly.
Right, so remember,
it's a journey.
Yeah.
Mastering the language is one thing.
Right.
Mastering the art of communication takes practice. It takes observation.
Yeah.
And it takes a willingness to embrace those occasional stumbles.
Because let's face it, those stumbles are often where the best learning happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So to our listener out there, keep practicing those phrases. Observe how people interact in different contexts. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
With a little effort.
Yeah.
You'll be navigating those scheduling changes like a pro.
Like a native speaker.
Maybe you'll even use your newfound skills to strategically reschedule something.
Yes.
For a soccer game.
I love it.
Yeah.
And if you do, we'll never tell.
This has been such a fun deep dive.
It has.
Big thanks to EnglishPod for giving us the material to work with.
They're a great resource.
They've got tons of great episodes.
Yeah.
If you're looking for more real-world English practice.
Now, we always love hearing from our listeners.
Yeah.
So how do you handle canceling appointments in your native language or culture? Are there any special phrases or etiquette rules?
Yeah.
Share your thoughts in the comments. We're genuinely curious.
And until next time.
Yeah.
Happy scheduling.
Happy scheduling.
Or rescheduling.
Or rescheduling, as
the case may be.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, totally. Like, I've definitely canceled plans to watch a game before.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you just got to prioritize those fun moments, right?
Yeah. And it's not like it's the end of the world.
Exactly.
It's just, you have to...
You have to be mindful of how you do it.
Right.
Like you said, do it gracefully.
Yeah.
And respectfully.
Yeah. So I think that's a really good takeaway from this deep dive.
Yeah.
Into the art of canceling appointments in English.
It's like learning those phrases is one thing,
Right.
but actually using them
All right.
in a way that's natural and appropriate.
And takes into account all those cultural factors
Yeah.
is a whole other level.
Exactly.
And we've seen how even native speakers, you know, sometimes they bend the truth a little bit
Oh, yeah.
just for the sake of, you know,
Social harmony.
keeping things smooth.
Yeah.
So remember, it's a journey.
It is.
Mastering the language is one thing,
Mm-hmm.
but mastering the art of communication
Right.
takes practice.
It does.
It takes observation, and it takes a willingness to embrace those occasional stumbles.
Absolutely. Because those are the moments we learn from.
Exactly.
So to our listeners out there,
Yeah.
keep practicing those phrases.
Mm-hmm.
Observe how people interact in different contexts.
Right.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, with a little effort,
Yeah.
you'll be navigating these scheduling changes like a pro.
Like a native speaker.
Maybe you'll even use your newfound skills to strategically reschedule something
Yes.
for a soccer game.
I love it.
Yeah.
And if you do, we'll never tell.
This has been such a fun deep dive. Big thanks to English Pod for giving us the material to work with.
They're a great resource.
They are. They've got tons of great episodes.
Yeah.
If you're looking for more real-world English practice.
Now, we always love hearing from our listeners.
Yeah.
So how do you handle canceling appointments in your native language or culture?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any special phrases or etiquette rules?
Yeah.
Share your thoughts in the comments. We're genuinely curious.
And until next time,
Yeah.
happy scheduling.
Happy scheduling.
Or rescheduling,
Or rescheduling.
as the case may be.
Exactly.
And if you do, we'll never tell.
Exactly.
This has been such a fun deep dive.
It has.
Big thanks to English Pod
Yeah.
for giving us the material to work with.
They're a great resource.
They are. They've got tons of great episodes. If you're looking for more real-world English practice.
No, we always love hearing from our listeners.
Yeah.
So how do you handle canceling appointments in your native language or culture? Are there any special phrases or etiquette rules?
Yeah.
Share your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah.
We're genuinely curious.
And until next time,
Yeah.
happy scheduling.
Happy scheduling.
Or rescheduling,
Or rescheduling.
as the case may be.
Exactly.